Look, man, Howie Roseman is amazing. I want to start this off talking about our general manager, Howie Roseman, because people don't seem to understand, the things that we see as Philadelphia Eagles fans and the things that we don't have to deal with. We're going to talk about that today. You know what I'm saying? Because that's major. That's major work right here, man. Howie is really putting the masterclass together. He put in the masterclass together on how you build a franchise.
The funniest is the 12.
You are now tuned in.
He's the funniest in the world.
To the hottest podcast with your host, Big Holla.
And a lot of y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't even realize what's happening in front of your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, y'all just out in space somewhere. Y'all really be confused. Y'all confused right now. And let's talk about it. Let's really, really talk about it. The Philadelphia Eagles is flying high right now. We coasting. As Philadelphia Eagle fans, we coasting. We chilling. We getting ready for training camp. Ain't no beef. Ain't no players unhappy about their contract. You know why? Because Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman is a different breed. Howie Roseman is paying 5 running backs what Carolina Panthers are paying their one running back, which is our old running back, Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders is making about $7 million this year. Howie Roseman has made it to where we have 5 running backs. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5 running backs for the same amount of money. And Swift is the top running back, making around $1.8 million. Check it out. We love a back that can receive out the backfield. That's why Swift is here. And that's why Miles is probably not here. There was a lot of things, that was kind of crazy with Miles, a lot of the times Miles wouldn't hit the whole pause. He wouldn't even hit it. He would dance around and then hit it. But football is a game of inches, and you got a split second to make a decision, And sometimes Miles used to get caught up. He used to get caught up and make the wrong decision. And sometimes Miles has stone hands coming out the backfield. And that's one thing that's going to be different this year, is that we're going to be able to use the running back receiving out the backfield. We haven't really seen that in a few years. Since Sproles left, Sproles was one of those guys who could receive out the backfield. Shady could receive out the backfield. But Miles always had an issue receiving out the backfield. So now we get to see it. We got almost like a thunder and a lightning, like a bruiser. We got a bruiser back in Penny. And we got the lightning in Swift and Gainwell and Scott. You know what I mean? You just got to pick your lightning bolt. You know what I mean? But these things is getting real. It's getting real now. And fans of these other organizations, they really starting to realize that their team is in trouble. They really starting to realize that the year is now. This is your year. Your window is shutting because you're not going to be able to pay a lot of these. Look, I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? Let's keep it 100. Our rivals. We like to jaw jack pause with the Dallas Cowboys. That's who we do. This is football. This ain't for the weak. But to be honest, the Dallas Cowboy time is this year. Because, like I said, Jerry not about to pay all these players next year. You know what I'm saying? Just look at it, man. Really pay attention to the players that you're going to have to pay next year. Really pay attention to the players who are already unhappy this year. Your top players. Your top players are unhappy. Zach Martin, unhappy. Your top player, 99 overall on Madden. And y'all can't seem to get that man no money. Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, unhappy. Looking for a contract. These are not the issues that you want to have going into training camp. It ain't what you want. You know, everybody on one accord. That's just the way it works. You know, do I think that, you know, they're not going to get a deal done with Zach Martin? They can't afford not to. Trayvon Diggs said that, you know, he don't want to bust him over the head. He just need a couple of dollars. Like, why? Look, man, when I tell you, Jerry is not interested in playing his players. We all know that. And that's the reason. You can't pay, you're going to have to restructure Dak. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay Martin. You're going to have to pay Diggs. If Pollard have a good season, you're going to have to pay Pollard. You know? We don't have those issues, man. And that's the things I enjoy about being a Philadelphia Eagle fan. We ain't got to worry about that. Because Howie Roseman is the best. Howie Roseman is a different style GM. And when y'all learn to run your franchise, how Howie Roseman has been running this franchise for the past 5-6 years, since 2017, you know, when y'all learn that type of resilience, you're gonna see your franchise change. You know, I don't want to talk about what happened in the Stone Ages. I want to talk about what's happening right now, in the present, and what can happen in the future. I don't want to talk about that 20,000 years ago. I'm talking about right now in this decade. That's what we talking about. Things that we've seen, the land of the living, the things that we seen. Last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, I was like 4 or 5 years old. I don't even remember. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was young as hell. Probably, you know? I don't remember that. I was playing with wrestling rings. You know what I mean? I wasn't worried about football. Let's keep it a buck. But y'all worried about something that happened decades ago. We ain't worried about that. We don't care about that. That ain't what we want to talk about. We want to talk about what you're doing right now. What your franchise is going to be doing in the next 5 to 6 years. What have they done in the last 10 years? Let's talk about that. My franchise just signed Dennis Kelly, offensive tackle. He played for Tennessee. He played for the Colts. Philly actually drafted him about 11 years ago or so. He was traded. He was in that Dorial Green Beckham trade. He was a part of that. And to me, Dorial Green Beckham ended up being a bust. Pause. He was a bum. Dennis blocked for Henry when he won his running titles. That's major. Kelly also, from some reports, was one of those guys who didn't allow sacks in 1 to 2 seasons. So we got to think about that as well. Do I think that Kelly is coming in here to start? No, not at all. I think he's coming in here to be a rotational piece or be some type of depth, you know, or definitely be some competition during training camp. I still think that the guys who's going to start is already on the team. That's what I think. But if Kelly can come in here and show us something different, then look, it is what it is. You already know how I feel about players that the Eagles drafted. They forever, you know what I'm saying, gonna be near and dear. You know what I mean? They're going to always be important to me. They're going to always be some of those guys because the Philadelphia Eagles, that franchise believed in you and they spent the pick on you, you know? So that's what it's about. So I just wanted to jump on here and really talk about all these issues that these other teams is having. I think the managing partner, Josh Harris for the 76ers, just purchased the Commanders for like $6 billion. So we ain't really got to worry about that. Look, man, the NFC East is not ready. They not ready for what the Eagles about to do to them for the next 5 to 6 years. Y'all not ready. And that's 100%. That's 100%. That's the truth. That's the honest to God truth. Y'all are not ready. Y'all remember I said that. Y'all are not ready. Saquon Barkley, he don't want to play for the money that he's getting. He's unhappy. You know what I'm saying? All these issues, he said that he might not even play. That's how he gonna show his worth, by not stepping on the field. And if that's the case, then you might as well give us the 2 wins. Just give it to us. Because y'all don't have a chance in hell if y'all don't have Saquon. That's just the honest to God truth. And we ain't about to play with this stuff. Look, man, Jalen is being disrespected. Jalen is being compared to Tyrod Taylor. Jalen is being compared to Kirk Cousins and all these players who have done nothing. Daniel Jones is better than Jalen now. What? What has these guys done that's substantial? They've done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing the same thing that a quarterback has done that hasn't had the success that Jalen had in 3 years. Come on, man. Y'all really can't be serious. The disrespect is insurmountable. The things that y'all saying about Jalen, y'all ain't giving him his flowers. That's not gonna fly with us. That's not gonna fly. We ain't having it because we know what we got. Y'all know what we got. But y'all hate our franchise so much. Y'all hate our franchise so much that y'all don't even realize talent when it's different. You know what I mean? They hate our franchise, and that's cool. Stay over there. Stay on that side. Stay over there. We don't need you. Because when you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, it's up in your chest, man. It's up in your chest. We get real chesty about the Philadelphia Eagles. And we ain't about to let you sit here and say what you want. You know what I'm saying? C.J. Gardner-Johnson ripped the Eagles. Fans. He said he loved the weather, but he hate the people. He said he hate those fuckers. Well, guess what, fam? We hate you too now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. How you gonna sit here and say that when we really put on for you? We really did the things that no other fan base would do. We put on for you when you said when we felt like you wasn't gonna be a Philadelphia Eagle. I'm talking about all of the content creators, myself included, made endless content saying how we wanted you to be a Philadelphia Eagle, and you sit here saying that you don't like us. Well, we don't like you either, man. The feeling's mutual. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I wasn't the guy who was vouching for you. Yes, I was. I was one of those guys saying that CJ needed to be an Eagle long term. But Howie Roseman, he know what it is. I'm so happy to have a guy like Howie Roseman inside that building. When we say something, sometimes we be completely wrong or we be completely way off. But Howie has his reasons. That's why the slogan is from other content creators like Philly 500 and all these guys, and Howie we trust. We trust Howie because he always has our best interests in heart. Talking about the city. Talking about the city. Talking about the team. Talking about the franchise. This is what we do. And we're going to talk about it, man. Because this time, look, the off season is over. It's over. You know what I mean? And now it's time for the Eagles to get to work. It's time for the other franchises to get to work. But I'm telling you right now, we ready. We ready. Like I said, we feast from the trenches. We make this shit happen. When does the disrespect stop? What is it going to take for y'all to respect Jalen? Because I've been vouching for Jalen for years. I was actually one of those guys that was ready to see a change with Carson Wentz because I already knew that he wasn't a leader. 2017 Carson, maybe 2018 Carson, we was thinking something different, but I started to see it, man. I started to see them tendencies coming from Carson, and that's not how we embody. You know what I mean? We don't support quarterbacks like that. We support strong-willed quarterbacks that make plays on the field. That's all. Look, you make plays on the field consistently, then the city gonna back you. We different. It is, it's not gonna be it's gonna be majority of the Philadelphia Eagles fans is backing Jalen. About 25 to 35% of the Dallas Cowboys is backing Dak Prescott. The fans I'm talking about. It's about 25, 35% of them. Because I'm telling you right now, man. Look, I've been saying it. They do not like Dak in Texas. They don't like him. Majority of the Dallas fans, majority of them, minus the content creators, they don't like him. They feel like he's not the guy. Not saying that he ain't talented, but he's not the guy that's going to win y'all a championship. It's just 100%. Look, the Cowboys get their money to the wrong players. They give them to the wrong players. We gave Jalen money because Jalen done some things that could make him legendary if he continue with the success. That's why we paid Jalen. When we paid Carson, he played great the first few years for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's just keep that 100. But after the injuries and the things that happened to Carson Wentz, things changed. The situation changed. And that's what's going to happen in football. We're not about to sit here and say that every man's job is safe. That's not the case. Every man's job is not safe. Every man's job is on the line. And if you is either put up or get out. That's just the way it is. Because these teams know what? Our window is open, and our window is now. And we don't have time to waste. We have to win championships with Jalen Hurts. We have to give him the tools. We have gave him the tools. We stacked him with the weapons that he needs. And he really put on, because y'all said that Jalen last year wasn't going to be able to use these weapons because he couldn't throw from the pocket. Y'all still saying Jalen arm is weak and is candy, even though he been throwing lasers down the field all season last year. But look, man, I'm not about to sit here and talk y'all ears to death. I had to let y'all know, man, how I felt, man. It's a lot of disrespect pointed at the Eagle fan base, pointed at the Philadelphia Eagles. Because if you're disrespecting the fan base, you're disrespecting the Eagles as well, the franchise. Because we the ones backing them. So make sure y'all show us our respect. You know what I'm saying? Show us that. We don't ask for much. We're gonna demand it. We're gonna demand it. And this team gonna put on, man. So everything that we saying, everything we talking about, we gonna let you know. But if you still watching this and you still tuned in, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to click that like button. I need you to click that notification. You know what I mean? I need you to share this. I need you to do all that stuff to keep Hotter in rotation. Look, man, we on the road to 2,000 subs. We on the road to 2K. I appreciate where we at right now. We at 1,160 to be exact. Can we be by 1,170 by Sunday? That's what I want. So look, remember, hit that bell, hit that like, hit that comment, hit all that stuff. So we keep Hotter in rotation, man. We almost there. We doing it. We almost there. But Hotter out.